Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chair. Good morning, colleagues. My name is Mangkhodi Klongwane. I work for the city of Ekurhuleni, but for the purpose of this presentation, I'm wearing a Blue Deal South African hat, which represent all the stakeholders that form part of this Blue Deal. So, pardon me for those who were at the Blesbok Forum. We did present this, so you're going to have to hear it for the second time. People like Mark and Andrew, I know you were there. So basically, this is a Blue Deal South African partnership program, which Blesbokspruit Ramsar Site has been selected as part of that program. So there's quite a few sites in South Africa that form part of this Blue Deal program. So basically, the Blue Deal program is a joint partnership program between the Dutch and the South African government, in particular the Department of Water and Sanitation. So this project basically is a long-term project which then meet the Water and Sanitation Department's master plan, which aims to make sure that it wants to provide safe water to the South African citizen. So the Blesbokspruit catchment is one of the 4 projects in South Africa that has been selected for this. So colleagues, I must mention this is a global project. South Africa form part of that. So this is, like I said, this is a long-term project which has been launched in February this year before the lockdown, but however, the initiation of the project started last year in April 2019. So it wants to see 2.5 million people in at least 3 water management catchment areas in South Africa have better access to clean and sufficient water by the end of 2030. So basically, for us to meet the set objective, we have identified some of the project, and within the Blesbokspruit catchment is the rehabilitation of the catchment. Obviously, as you all are aware of the challenges within the catchment. So the idea is the synchronization and the integrated approach within and between all the stakeholders, so that our efforts can ensure better results with what we do. So basically, the partnership is focusing on the long-term lasting partnership, and also is a knowledge exchange with experts from Netherlands and South Africa. There's no capital investment in this partnership. It's more of your colleague to colleague, particularly specialists, the expert in the field of water management, so that exchange that knowledge, and we see how best we can manage the catchment to make sure that we have safe and secure water. So because we realize that in most cases, particularly as at government level, we work in silos. So the idea here is to actually facilitate and synchronize our efforts, and to improve the improvement of the water qualities, so as to contribute to a cleaner and properly managed water for the Vaal water management area, and facilitating in permits and licensing, which the Department of Water and Sanitation will be introducing the hydronet models, which the training has been taking place, which apparently this model, it will make sure that it will facilitate the permits and the licensing for WULA. So that will really make management of the catchment very easy, and also connecting to national and international aspects through this program. So to see the things they've tried in other countries, and see if they can work in our context. So part of the problem in Blesbokspruit has been not problem as such in terms of the risk management, has been part of the ongoing interventions. But in 2018, then the infestation of water hyacinth has come, and now we have another invasive in our catchment that we have to deal with. And unfortunately now, we had to develop a strategy because it has seeded, which means when it seed, it flowered, it seed, and there's a seed bank now at the bottom of the catchment. So it means now we have an ongoing a problem that we need to fight. So another thing is effective collaboration between partners, which means us as the city of Ekurhuleni, because obviously the Blesbokspruit falls within our jurisdiction, and GDAS as the ones that are managing the Ramsar site, and DWS as the custodians of all our water bodies within South Africa, and obviously all of you as the partners and stakeholders within the Blesbokspruit catchment, and also to facilitate in application for funding, because some of our efforts, because you are limited in funding. So the Blue Deal program has actually, we come up with project, and then there's facilitation for fund which comes out of the one whole, so which makes it very easy for us in terms of our operation and interventions. Status quo of the project, like I said, the phase 1 started in 2019-2020, and we are still on phase 1 right now. And we have engaged with all the stakeholders and the partners, in particular the communities that live along the or the activities impact on the catchment. And we are part of our intervention for water hyacinth management strategy is the integrated approach that we are doing now, we are implementing to eradicate, control, and manage this water hyacinth. And our approach so far has been the biological and the mechanical intervention. The biological intervention, we've been working with the Center for Biocontrol, the Rhodes University, which is then has been appointed by DEF as the custodians for biocontrol and monitoring of all invasive species. So we've introduced, we've actually released over 2,000 megamalus biocontrol agent into the system. So obviously with biocontrol, we're looking more on the long-term impact of controlling the water hyacinth. And currently we are also, because we are dealing with water hyacinth and it grows it's so fast, so we also have to go in with the machine to remove so that the impact is not so severe, to basically curb the spread of it across the whole system. And one of the things that I did mention, we will also do at Blesbok Forum, we also gonna construct biobeds. And I'm sure, looking at the previous presentation that Mario has presented, some of the biobeds that we presented, the function will keep and reduce what goes into the system. The water quality will improve. But I did promise that I'll organize an aspect on this to give us a more presentation as to the effectiveness of biobeds and how then do we implement them across along the catchment. So like another project that we are busy with, which we are undergoing the training, is the water quality management tool module, the Hydronet module, which a specialist from Netherlands is taking through all the official so that they can implement this project. This then will facilitate the licensing of water license. So this one, it will be introduced across the Val water catchment, not necessarily for us at Blesbok. So this is some of our initials meeting we had in the Blesbok, the stakeholder meeting where we had, and to see and just assess the site and see how best can we really try and tackle this water hyacinth that has infested the catchment. So this was the meeting with the community members in the Groote Valley Center there by the Education Center. So this is where we had released the biocontrol agent megamalus in particular in that system, and we have demarcated the area so that we know where we have released. The idea with this, we are also starting to breed the biocontrol agent in the center, because we know that for the Blesbokspruit catchment to have this problem, it comes from within the city of Ekurhuleni's dams, most of our dams are infested with water hyacinth. So the idea here is also to introduce the biocontrol intervention within our dams, because we have tried every year with our operation, we've tried chemical and mechanical removal, but because the aspect have told us that once you deal with water hyacinth and it is already seeded, you have the seed banks that are at the bottom of the water body. So we have a problem that is going to be sitting with us for over 40 years. So right now, our approach is, how do we cap the spread? Because it is here, we are stuck with it on a daily basis. How do we then control it? Because to eradicate completely water hyacinth, it will take several years and lots of budget that we currently do not have. So this is one of our intervention that we had implemented. So this is the cordon off area where we released the biocontrol agent in the catchment. And some of our interventions, the one with the chopper, where we were doing aerial spraying, where we're using Kilomex chemical to spray. This was at Brakpan Dam within the city of Ekurhuleni, and we have actually earlier this year acquired amphibious machine to also help with the mechanical removal. And this machine is currently at Blesbokspruit to help us remove some of this water hyacinth within the system. So these are the pools that we got through the Rhodes University and DEV's biocontrol agent project. So where we are going to be breeding the megamalas and parrot feathers for then as part of our intervention for biocontrol across the whole of Ekurhuleni and within the catchment. So in conclusion, the Blue Deal project is committed to stakeholder engagement and contribution. Basically, any ideas are welcome, any specialist inputs are welcome, so that we make sure that we rehabilitate the system. Because now when you realize, once we have aggressive invasive like water hyacinths at the upper part of the catchment, and I had some stakeholders in the Blesbok forum mentioning that they've seen it in the other parts of the catchment. It means then the whole water, the whole catchment, including the Vaal, then it means then it is now prone to invasion, because I've already mentioned that we've got seed bank, which means then the seed can even be moved by bird species or other things. So we now have a serious issue that we need to deal with, and we need to tackle it as in like ASAP. So far there's been a progress made with the project. Obviously, we've got dedicated team members from our colleagues from GDAT, from ourselves at City of Ekurhuleni and the National Department, and DEV, and also the Dutch Water Authority as the partners in this the Blue Deal project. So far we're still gonna have another stakeholder engagement meeting, where we're going to discuss the more activities that need to be introduced for this program. So I urge colleagues, if you have any ideas, any inputs that you feel we need to make, please, you are welcome to share it with us, so that we are effectively and efficiently making sure that we manage the system. So, and we've got approved project plan for the Blesbokspruit rehabilitation, and we will share with the colleagues. So we'll make sure that you guys can input on that. So thank you very much, colleagues. That's in a nutshell what we do as Blue Deal project. Thank you. Thank you, Matt.